Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We thought we would try making a river table. This is my first attempt, so I've looked up stuff online and hopefully it turns out all right. We're going to use some elm that I run through my planer, and it's about 1.25 inches thick. And we're going to attempt this with some seashells embedded in the epoxy. So here we go. We're using Ryver epoxy. It's a 2-to-1 mix. The table I've made has got duct tape, clear duct tape on the bottom. Is what they recommend. So we'll see how this works. We're going to try to make this look like an ocean scene of some sort. This first pour is going to be clear, and then I'm going to sprinkle some sand on it. And hopefully that'll give us a beach effect of some sort. So I'm going to spread this fairly thin and then put some sand on it, and then maybe pour another coat on top of it. Okay, now we're going to try to pour some blue, hopefully making this look like the different depths of the ocean. Like I say, this is all experimental, so not sure how it's going to turn out. I got some bright white here. I'm going to try to blend in right up close to the sand and see if I can get an effect of the waves hitting the sand. Let's see how that's going to work. So the plan is to let this set up, and then I think we may embed a few shells. All depends. See how the effect is, and then we're going to pour another layer of clear over top of this. This pour is an epoxy, and the next pour will probably be a casting resin, which you can pour up to 3 inches thick. Now this is supposed to set up in 7 to 8 hours, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, the sand effect really isn't what I was expecting it, but on the next pour hopefully it'll change. I'm not sure if I got enough white in there. I probably got some highlights once this dries. Probably got this white in here and highlight it a little better. How's that, dear? It's pretty neat the way the paint, the colors blend in, eh? Mm-hmm. Like the way it makes it look like it's shimmering. Okay, we're back 15 hours later, and we're going to do the second pour of the epoxy and see how that turns out. We're pretty happy with the way the first pour turned out. It looks pretty good. We added a rock in the middle of the pour right here to make it look like an island. And now we're going to pour the second pour. So now this pour has to sit for another 7 to 8 hours, and then we can pour the final pour, which is the R-cast, which you can pour up to 3 inches thick. I think we got maybe an inch to pour here, so now we're going to try a little thing here. We cut some plastic into the shape of seagulls or birds. We're going to try to make them represent seagulls, I guess, and kind of see if we can get them suspended in the plastic. We can always suspend a few more in the next layer so it looks like they're one above the other. Okay, this is the final pour, I hope. Hope this is enough resin to finish this off, so we'll see what happens here. Gosh, Ooh, I don't know how I managed to do that. It's almost like the perfect amount. Seems to be running out. I'm taking out the bubbles with the hot flame. Okay guys, it's been 5 days since the last video, and we've put one more pour on top of this. And now we're going to attempt to take it out of the mold. So we're going to go about doing that. I'm not sure how this is going to work, since this is the first time I've ever done this. I think we might be able to just cut the paper and lift this right off of the piece of wood, and then maybe peel the paper off the back. I'll have to get my assistant over here, my granddaughter Gracie, to help me here. If you want to take this piece of wood, Grace, out of the way. Yep. There's no screws in it though. Get ya. So there's the table out of the form. The only thing I didn't do is what I should have done was on these end pieces here, I should have put some tape along that edge, because now what I'm going to have to do is probably cut these off with the table saw and then sand down to the edge of the wood, because I think this piece of wood is going to be bonded completely to this table. So that'll be the next step to do, but you can see that other than that, it all came off. So the tape actually worked pretty good. I'll turn this around in a minute and you can see the back side of the table. That'll have to be sanded down. And where some of the epoxy actually leaked out. So there's the back side. That'll be sanded down, which won't take long at all to do. Have to clean up the edges with some sandpaper here. I'll sand this down. I might have to wet sand this. There's one area right here that's a little bit higher than what I was hoping it would be. So we may have to wet sand that and then put one final thin layer on. But other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. carry it in and put it where it's